Hi guys. Long time no see, but I'm back. I had some troubles with my smartphone. I wasn't capable of doing something with it because it wasn't that stable. It was restarting all the time, and it still does it. But currently, it's hopefully working. So I will take a single shot here. So I'll show you the complete assembly of the lamp. Hopefully, it won't reboot because it's hanging on the cable, and when it's hanging on the cable and just loading, sometimes it's starting to reboot. So yeah, hopefully it will work. So before we start, I want to show you something because if you know my previous lamps, the spiral lamps, it's always the same principle. You have some lids, you have the base twice, and you need to connect the diffusers in order to get the lamp stable. If you print the diffusers, I want to show you um, how essential it is that you need to dry your filament. So I first wanted to print that diffuser with PETG, with transparent PETG, so it looked like this. The problem is, even the filament was in my AMS, and the AMS was completely dry. It had some issues. You see them maybe here a little bit. It's not perfect. So you see the brim when it starts to print here. It's really ugly. Sometimes it's working here until here, then it's getting ugly. Why is it getting ugly? Because it's not dry enough. And really do me a favor before you post any vote or any description, any review in the comments. Please dry your filament before you just start writing to say, oh, it's not working for me, it's bullshit. No, it's not the model, it's your filament. So please dry it, because this does it look like when it's dried. I just dried it for 2 or 3 hours in my Sunlu S4, and the filament is not that perfect dry, but it's dry enough to have not that problems you see here. Yeah. So please do me a favor before you write any comments, check your system and dry your filament first. Okay, but for this video I use the white filament. Yeah, it's for a colleague. It's a present for a colleague, and I think he does like it more to have the white diffusers. Okay, let's start with the assembly. So you need to assemble the lamp first. I already insert the diffusers. I will show you how it's working for this one here. Just insert it, push it to the bottom. You see it's really easy. Then insert all of them. Then take the other side, do it again, and then insert also the big diffusers. And then if you're ready with that, just connect both sides like I do here. And now, step by step, insert the diffusers into the other part. Yeah, and then it's pretty stable right now. So it's an improved version of my Spiral Lamp Mini. Okay, how do we go on next? We need to solder. You may know this from my other lamps. I will show you one stripe here. First of all, I don't know how many lamps we need to use. So first I start to insert it here. And when it's coming out there, okay, just hold here. I'm holding right now. I think it's enough. Here it's enough. Yeah, okay. just cut right now. Okay, we do this 3 times. So I want to show you with that video how easy it is to assemble that lamp, because it's pretty simple. 2. And another one. Okay, let's check again whether all stripes are equally. Yep. Yep, okay. So before we start soldering, it's pretty simple with that lamp. So in my previous lamp, I did it that way, that I just inserted the stripes, and when they were inserted, I soldered the stripe, pulled it out, pushed it back. You do not need to do this here, because it's pretty simple to insert the stripe. So I made it a little bigger, that it's that easy to insert the stripe here. So we can just start soldering right now, and I will show you how simple it is. I bought battery-driven solder stick, because I hated doing all the things with the cables. I think this is enough. I would say these are 10 centimeters, something like this. We do this twice, and I just recognized that I forget the jumper cables. Okay, but yeah, I'll do this later and add it to the description. So then I just disconnect all the cables, get off the isolation. So the solder stick is already heated up, so we can begin in a second. And the last one. Okay, so the 3 cables are missing for the jumper cables, because usually I use jumper cables in order to connect it to the board. Then you can easily just unplug the pins when something is not as you want to have it. Okay, so the direction goes like this. So always have a look at the arrow. So let's connect these stripes here. Before I do this, you see here we already have solder points. I just add some solder points here. One, two, three. You see it's quite easy. And then I usually decide blue being the ground, white being the data stripe, and red being the voltage. One, two, three, and then we just connect it to the stripe here. One, two, three here, and then ground, data, and the current. Okay, make sure that here nothing is being connected, because I now see that I was too fast. So there are fine hairs touching the other solder point. I don't want to have this. Okay, so the first 2 stripes are connected. Then I do the same for the other stripe. try. Three. You see how simple this is. Direction is okay. Here also, just have a look at the direction. And then we're almost done. Okay, again I have a splitted cable. I usually do it the other way around, so this is a position I don't like so much. And I'm left-handed, so yeah, it's getting me sometimes in some trouble. Here also make sure you twisted the cable. 2 and 3. Okay, so then we start inserting the LEDs. Okay, this will be my start. So I need to add some cables here later, but you see you can just pull here and just move them around. But the second one, okay, we want to have the second one here, so we also have to go with that one here, but use the right direction. Oh, this can be tricky with the cables right now. We'll see whether it's working or not. So you see here, I'm just pulling the cable and it seems to work. But now we need to push again the first one a little bit because it also has moved. And now, yeah, perfect. So, and then the last one we just insert here. Yeah. So this is the base. I will just now do not use the jumper cables. I'll make it quite ugly. I will use direct connections right now because I want to show you how fast this can be. Let's make this cable a little bit longer. I will later directly solder them to the board. I also remove the isolation. Let's make it here a little bit longer because we will use that later for the board. And this one is short again. Also short. This is longer. Okay, this was too long. Make this the longer one. And this will be the short one. Okay, and then we will start. So here we already have some solder points, but they are not as good, I see right now. So I will just add some more. Okay. Now we begin with the ground. With the data. And finally 5 volts. Okay. Then use the board. So look at the back side. Here you see the first pin, 5 volt, ground. Here are 3.3 volts, but we do not need this. We need 5 volts. So we use 5 volt, ground, and pin 4. Pin 4 will be our data pin, and we will start with the red one. I just put it through the hole. So before, twist the cable a little bit. Put it through the hole, just bend it. Now it's fixed. And I will now add a solder point. Hopefully you can see it right now. I think you do not see it. I will just finish it here. Okay, it's off, so we need some seconds until it's heated up again. Maybe I can improve my setup here that you see a little bit more. Okay, let's make it this way. Then you see more. Okay, it's heated up. And now I just fix it here. No, it's not that hot. This is ugly right now. Now it's working. Okay, so this one is fixed. I just remove this here because this is too long. But now you can make sure, this is quite short. This connection will never be removed unless you use force. I twist the cable again, insert the ground cable to the ground. Again, use something heavy to fix it, and then just solder it. Okay, so this is also fixed. Now it's moving. Then let's again. Now it should be fixed. Yeah. Remove that stuff. Okay, it wasn't that fixed. Damn it. So now, yeah. Okay, and the last cable, our data pin, will be pin 4. Again. Oh no, make it this way. And we're done. So this was all the soldering. I'm turning off the solder stick right now. You see, it was pretty simple. We are now at 19 minutes. So in the beginning I talked a bit. So we will use around about 15 minutes or something like this to complete that. Complete soldering steps. Okay, let's close the lids. First one here. the other ones here. Oh, it moved a bit, so I'll just push it back. Okay. And now we just insert the board. Okay, I need to push a little bit. Seems like it's okay. And then we just finish our lab. Okay, so you see this was pretty simple. It took about 20 minutes. I didn't clean all the diffusers completely. That's why we have here some spaces. So make sure to clean all the surfaces of the diffusers before you insert them. Then you will not have, you see here, it's not completely inserted here. That's why here it's summarized. So we have here one, here, and also here and here. So that's why we have a little space here. So make sure that the diffusers are all completely cleaned, because when you make it at the end, how I did it here, I have to remove all the stripes again in order to disassemble the lamp. Okay, so thank you for watching. I will also add the flashing video, but I will use one of the previous videos because I did this a few times already and always made a video of flashing the board. So may just have a look at the video I add in the description, but please do not wonder when this is a completely other lamp. You just need to count the amount of LEDs and you need to set up the amount of LEDs, and also you need to set up the pin for the data. We used pin 4, so you just need that values for the configuration in the WLED, and then everything is working for you. So thank you for watching, have fun with the lamp, and whenever you have some comments, issues, just let me know. But please do me a favor, if you have problems with the diffusers, it's not the model, it's usually your build plate or your filament. So please dry your filament, please clean your build plate, and then you will also have no problems with the diffusers. So in a bad situation, you also get something like this. So, as I already showed this here. So have fun with the lamp and see you next time. Bye bye.